Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me just double check that everything is working, and then we will begin. In the meantime, how are you? What have you been up to? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Let me see. Let me see. All right. All right. I believe we are good to go. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Let's see. Magical, you were here first. Hello, how are you? My chat. There we go. Bear, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Emmy, hello. Jonzo, how's it going? Sassy, hello. Sushi, hello. And thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. I'm sorry your power is out. It's still out. Not a sneeze. We're fine. Toon, welcome in. How's it going? Yimit, hello. I was gonna start earlier, but I had so much to do. So we're starting now. I had a decent day today. How are you, Jet? I'm all right. I had a weird dream last night. It involved... This dream had everything. Multiple dimensions. Talking rabbits. Wivey abandoning me in a mall. It had everything. Anything you could want in a dream. So... Sounds about right. Yep. It was a very elaborate dream. Like, I remember a lot of it. But it did have all of those things. A little bit out of order. But there was sort of this, like, multi-dimensional aspect to it, where it was like... I remember I was with some people... And we were trying to find somebody, or we were like chasing somebody. And they were leading us through these like different buildings and places and stuff. But then at some point I was with somebody who was like maybe bad or like didn't trust me or something. And I had this contraption on me that was like almost like you know, in the Matrix they had the things that go in the back of their head. Imagine that, but it was like in my arm or something. I can't remember where it went, but there was like a port, and then I had like a thing that almost looked like a tape player, like a old cassette tape player. I went into that, and when I had that, it allowed me to talk to somebody who I think it was multi-dimensional or something, or was in or something. I don't really know. But then I remember at some point I was with this other person. I think she didn't trust me or something. And we were chasing after this person, and then I look over and I see that there's like a rabbit, and I don't even know. It doesn't even make sense because I'm not sure. I gave like my cassette player thing. No. This is what it was. I hooked my thing, like the cassette player port thing, to the bunny. So it was a little graphic. I had to like stab the bunny with the thingy. But then it started talking. Like the person that I was talking to was able to talk through the rabbit. Classic dream stuff. Anyway. But I was also abandoned in a mall by Wivey. I'm good. Was about to start my Pride movie watches. Then I saw one of the cutest streamers I follow went live. Who's that? Why aren't you watching them? I have similar dreams like that. Fair. In the end of the tech appointment, my power went out. We don't know if my internet's working. What? Oh, that's awful. That sounds like my luck. Doing good. First root canal done today. Still a little numb. Took them over 30 minutes to get me numb. Enough to start. No. Okay. How did it go? Did you... Because you worked. Then you had your appointment? Are you going to work tomorrow? Do you have a fever? No, this is sometimes I have weird dreams. You had a wild Alice in Wonderland surreal dream. I do love Alice in Wonderland. We were chasing somebody, like tracking somebody down. So it's sort of a reverse dream. In a way, like, you know, because a lot of people have nightmares where they're being chased, but we were doing the chasing. I don't remember who we were chasing or even why, but I think they were bad. Like, I think it was like, we're trying to like, what's the word? Like, not arrest them, but like we were trying to capture them, basically. I'm watching them. No, I don't think so. That doesn't sound right. Detain them, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, but I can't even visualize the person we were trying to like capture. And I'm sure I could have in the dream, but I don't remember what it was. I remember some different locations. I do recall at some point I was in a mall. I remember a gas station, but then I remember we went to some kind of like warehouse building. It honestly kind of reminded me of the building from Quantum Break where they have the time machine, like the old like pool place. Structurally, there was no like pool, but I remember like the like tile floors, the wooden railings, and whatever. But then the part where it starts getting like sort of weird, multi-dimensional. I think because we were like we were realizing we needed to chase this person into maybe another dimension, or maybe they escaped. It started becoming kind of Control-ish, where I remember there was one point where we open a double door, and you know, it is actually very Alice in Wonderland now that you mention that, because there was the next room over was like somewhat miniaturized, and so we were trying to figure out how to traverse. Like, I think we noticed it shrunk us when we like moved over, but we were like scared or there was discussion of whether or not we would get stuck that way. So it was like, we should go one at a time to see like what happens, that kind of thing. Anyway, very fun. I like dreams like that. I have similar versions of the dream where my best friend abandons me and I'm constantly trying to find them. Well, I wasn't. I don't. It wasn't Yv that we were looking for. I think he was with us at some point. I can't remember. Or he left. He just left the dream, which that seems more like him. This was something else. I think he just left the dream. He was like, I don't want to be here. Controller Alan Wake. Yeah, it's very Control, I think. More so. Because it didn't feel horror, you know? But anyway. But the talking rabbit, that was definitely a twist. I've never had that happen. Did your internet hold out the rest of the night after I left? Not really. Towards the end, it started to have some drops for sure. And we had some drop frames leading up to that. So on average, the past week, it's been 1.1% drop frames, which that is still high. That golden week where I had like perfect internet, we were getting maybe in total like 100 dropped frames. So like 0.1. We were at like 0.1% or 0.2%. But for the past week, it's been about like 1 point something. Yesterday ended at 3 point something%. So, yeah, we actually haven't had any drop frames this stream yet, according to OBS. It might have just been the OBS starting up and whatever, but and now you jinxed it. Well, I mean, I don't think me jinxing it is the problem when that it's become the regular. That's just the regular thing. So, I'm not anticipating today being any different, considering yesterday I streamed after they, fixed stuff. So, or fixed stuff. I was lagging a little. Maybe it's just render stuff. But we haven't dropped any network frames, so whatever that was, it wasn't the same issue, different issue. But anyway, we shall see. But I did call after stream. The indie showcase today. What? No? What indie showcase? Give indie showcase. I didn't watch it. I didn't know. I didn't know what was happening. Wait, Summer Games Fest? Is it going on? Does it started? I thought it was like Friday. It is Friday. What are you guys talking about? The Summer Game Fest starts Friday, June 5th. They had a 2-hour show. Well, then they're a liar. They should say it actually starts Monday, June 1st then. Because let's see. Indie. Is this it? Will this give me a list? All right, let's see. Well, this is a terrible list. It's basically just names. That doesn't help me. Show me screenshots. Indie games. Also, PlayStation State of Play is this week. Very exciting, very exciting. I thought you liked indie games. I'm disappointed in you. No! I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. I tricked you guys into thinking I was a gamer. Why? I can't. Just give me. Announced. Show me list. Oh, I wonder if. Wait. Was this it? I think it was, but they should. Goodness. Oh, tomorrow? Wait, state of play? Isn't it? Oh, right. It was Wednesday for YV. That's why. Because I said I was like state of play. I always try to, when I'm talking to the Aussies, I try to give them their date. You know? But that it does confuse things for me sometimes. Because then I'm like, yeah. Anyway. Right. So it's Tuesday for us. They better look like showing good stuff. By the way, I cannot find... Wait, is this it? Is this a list? Did I find a list? So it should be like a list of like 60-something games. This does not seem to be a list. Nope. I'm starting to doubt that this indie showcase existed. I don't think there was an indie showcase. Because I would have known about it, surely. I'm looking at all the... show me a list. Show me... link me the list. Because I am starting to doubt that anything exists. I think you guys lied to me. Just go to IGN. I never go to IGN. I'm here. Let's see. Oh, by the way, Yimit, did Emmers order the Lego set? Bear, I'm not seeing this list. I'm not seeing this. I'm just on the homepage. What am I supposed to be clicking on? Where am I going? And it shipped today? It's called Mix Summer Games Showcase. I see nothing. IGN.com https:// mix. I'm gonna have to search for it. I linked it in Discord. Oh, well, the video, but I don't want to watch the video. I want to read an article. I just want an article that has the list of all the games announced. Oh, you got. I don't want to watch the video. I'm talking about. I've been at IGN.com. https://www.ign.com. Yeah, I don't watch the video. I just want a list. I just want give me a list. Maybe I can find mix Summer Games Showcase announcements. I'm not gonna sit here and watch the video. PureXbox.com only has the Xbox games from that thing. All right, hold on. Resetera might save me. Reset era? Resetera. What do you guys say? Here we go. Look. This person, helpful. Well, let's see. Are they helpful? They're only approximately helpful. They don't have every game. Everything announced. Let's see. Insider-gaming. Thank you. Yes, this is it. This is what we want. Can we find? Nah, it's okay. Cordura. That definitely does not look like a game I would play. Dioxide. No. Seal Breakers. What is this? Is this a beat 'em up? Roguelike, maybe? Meh. Beyond the Dark Night Watch. Oh, yeah. I think this is a Switch exclusive. Yeah, no thank you. Raji Kali Yuga. Let's take a look at this. What is this? What kind of game is this? The magic looks neat in this game. It looks like a Souls-like though. So no thank you. The Dark West. Not really a West guy. Breath's Edge 2. Because I don't like Souls-like bears, and you know that? You know that about me. Okay, Dark West, no. Wild Blue Skies. I saw this on Blue Sky, ironically. And I was like, oof. Imagine working on a Star Fox inspired game and then Nintendo announces they're like remaking Star Fox. And it's coming out very soon. I think this game comes out a month after the Nintendo game. But you've never tried one that you liked? I haven't tried many. But I don't need to try them. I've seen them. And I'm like, yeah, this does not look very fun. Erosion. I could request a code for this game, and I almost did. I think it looks really interesting. Speaking of like time travel and stuff. I'm not sold on the art style. There's something about voxel stuff that I sometimes like, and then sometimes though I'm like, I wish they had faces. But Erosion looks interesting. I've considered requesting a code. We played the demo for Breath Edge 2, and I couldn't really get it to work well on my Steam Deck, I think, so we stopped the demo. Lurkit! Welcome in, Lurkit! How are you? How was Subnautica? Hello, everybody. I have a little raid video for you. Enjoy. Hi Raiders, I'm Jet, your fourth favorite streamer. Yeah, fourth. You know, the guy you end up with when your favorites are offline and you misclicked my channel. Before we dive in, snapsicles, this is a family-friendly stream. Please keep your chats cozy and clean or my mods will be on you like a pack of wild pumas. Looking for a triple threat? Gaming, chatting, and looks? Well, let me tell you what, I'm called Triple Jet. When it comes to gaming, we dive into puzzles, indie games, RPGs, and mysteries. But the biggest mystery of all will be why you're still watching. Like to chat? Well, we get so derailed, it's like we're a train to nowhere and I'm your conductor. Choo choo. And when it comes to looks, I am like the solar eclipse, best not to look at. Now, if you want a good streamer, follow the creators I just linked in chat. They will obliterate my stream like a snap from Thanos. Mr. Bezos, I don't feel so good. But if you like the wonderfully wrecked vibe of a beat-up pinata, then you're in the right place. The candy's mostly gone, but we can still keep it sweet. So drop a follow and we'll make this Siesta Fiesta the absolute besta. Got a jet? And welcome back everybody. I need to add you to that list, Lurkat. I need to add you to
this swarthy, bearded
the list
man
of
before you
streams.
will soon
And
be
Fuzzy!
your
Okay, that got me to pause my
streamer.
race. Well worth the follow! Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Choo choo ka-choo! How was the rest of Subnautica? How are you? We are going to be playing Myst today. Also, has that been like that the entire time?
Catch you on the flippy flip.
Thank you for the lurk, Fuzzy. Has this been like this the entire time, or did it just happen? Did you guys just never tell? Did you guys just not tell me that Cloudflare died? Oh no, there we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure that just happened. Okay, I was like, what in the world? Shan, welcome in. How are you? I watched a little bit of your stream today. You are crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. We were productive, but I don't feel done yet. Hoping Nick is fast. He has like a raid, right? Are you getting on stream after his raid? Let's see. How's the internet today? So far, we have dropped 0.1% of our frames. But we've only just begun to live. White veils and promises. Anybody know the song? I'm doing good. We only have one boss left. It was a wild day. When is that gonna happen? When is the last boss? When are you going to stream last boss? I'm doing all right. We were just talking about some indie games that have been announced. I was going through the list. I did not see the thing. Well, this is the thing. Tell me, Shan. Lurket 1. Well, Lurket 26. 1. If you need a lounge lurk, grab a snack, grab a drink, etc., please feel free to do so. But you're also perfectly welcome to stick around and chat. Last boss is the hardest boss in the world, so it could take me months. I don't believe that. It'll take you like one stream. The next run's the one. Next run's the one. You should also do an Elden Ring badge, Shan. She's also doing what kind of run are you doing? A no level run, right? I'm waiting on the sweet potato, so you're stuck with me for a second. What, are you also having chili? Millenniad rune level 1. I don't know what that means, but that does not sound good. The 3-stream streak. Thank you so much, Shan. Like a crazy... Oh, are you putting chili on the baked potato? I see. I know your game. By the way, Lurket, what you were describing earlier, I'm very much a similar way. There are times, apparently one of my strengths is adaptability. And I think that's because most of the time I'm fairly go with the flow when it comes to general things. I think that's because I don't really care about a lot of things. So I'm like, sure, plans can change, whatever. I think especially if I know that's the plan. Like, I can be very like, I'm a free spirit. I'm a wild card. Sure. Yes. Yeah. I am flowiest person to ever flow. I know it doesn't seem that way because I'm a very anxious person also, but there are a lot of things I'm like, as long as, oh, Mist Explorer, welcome in. Hello. Let me guess. Are you a Mist fan? For me, yes. Okay. We will be getting into Mist. We usually chat for a bit before we get into the game. It'll probably be like 30 minutes before we get into the game, just as a heads up. But we will be getting back. I am not very far into it, and this is my first time playing it. But welcome in. Feel free to chat, lounge, lurk, whatever you like to do. But for me, a lot of times, it's a very, I don't care what we're doing. I just care who I'm with. Right? Like, for the Australia trip, I'm like, I don't really, the trip that I took, I was like, for a lot of it, I don't really care what I'm doing. YV and I went on a road trip, and I would be like, I don't care exactly what happens. I want to spend, this time together, and that's it. Like, that's my only, like, expectation. But if there's something that I've planned for, like, if I've put effort into it, or if I've, like, thought about it, or, like, it's like, or, like, if there was, like, a, yeah, if I've like thought about it, if I've like was talking with somebody and like we've brainstormed something and then plans changed, then that's when I'm like, wait. What's going on? What's happening here? I thought this was the plan. I emotionally invest is the problem. I have emotions, which is usually my downfall. Believe it or not, I never beat the final boss of the DLC. Really? That is surprising, Bear. Just got my food for the month. To heck, my fridge only lasts a few hours. Oh, that's right, because your power's out. Have you tried calling your power company? Is that the first thing you did? It's crazy because when I don't have a plan or opinion, Sputnik is frustrated. But then I make a plan and gets a chain. No! That story tells me that we would travel well together. I'm booking the trip to Australia now. I mean, you're gonna have to wait for me. You're gonna have to wait. Yeah, we had like a general plan. Like it was, like we knew we were gonna be in like, because we're on a road trip, so like we knew where we were going. I had booked hotels and stuff in advance, but the actual like minutia of like what we're doing, I was like, I don't really care. I would say like, oh, it'd be nice to do these things, but like if we don't get to them, it's whatever. I would be fine just hanging like, yeah, I don't have like, like I was like, it'd be cool to see the Opera House. We don't have to go like inside it. I did go inside it. I pooped inside the Sydney Opera House, by the way. Just in case you see a picture of it, you can be like, Jet pooped in there. But I wasn't like, yeah, I my plans were very like loose set. I've attached heavily to the Type C idea going around lately. The Type C? What is the Type C? What are these types? Like type A personality? Is that like those types, or tell me types. I could be wrong, but I think it's mixed. Oh, really? I see. What is type B? I only know type A, really, because of is type B just like the opposite of A? What is? When I searched for type B, it said type B disorder. That seems that seems rude. Like I will have a loose idea or options for things that I want to do, but the reservations aren't made official. Yes, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it seems to be like the opposite of type A, type B, anyways. Not really interesting. And then so they're saying like type B is sort of like or type C is a like a mix. Oh, highly analytical, detail oriented. Ooh, there's a type D? How many types are there? They're just making up stuff now. Supposedly, there's the director, which is type A, goal-oriented, risk-taking, good under stress. Type B, the socializer, relationship-oriented, outgoing, enthusiastic. Type C is detail-oriented, logical, prepared. Type D is task-oriented, or is the supporter. And so they're task-oriented, stabilizing, cautious. I would probably be a mix of B and D, I think. If this is the same type. There's also a type X. Combines two or more personality types when they are equal. Oh my goodness. We have a mutant. I might be wrong, or Instagram lied to me because Googling it didn't sound right. Instagram wouldn't lie to us, first of all. Never. Never. Those influencers, they would never lie to us. They are too, you know, I think they're legally bound to not lie to us. Instagram is totally a trustworthy source of information and isn't just used to make you feel bad about yourself and your life. Or your art skills, as according to my for you, if you will. It's just, I have like, it's just artists, and all of them are amazing. And I'm like, I cannot do anything. I am bad. I trust Meta implicitly, as you should. As you should. The Zuck would never lie to us. He would never lead us astray. Lord Lizard Zuck would never, you know, make us feel bad or try to manipulate people. Or if my internet goes down, you know what it is. He's taking me down, everybody. Lord Lizard, I'm dead. Anytime he's like on something, it's always very funny. People are like, man, it looks like a lizard like a lizard alien creature, a lizard man pretending to be human. So he does have the crazy eyes. He does. And a very, I don't know. There's something about him. I can see it. People say that, I'm like, yeah, I see that actually. He always looks a bit clammy. Never knows how to drink out of a water bottle or a glass. There was a few years back, there was like I think he was at a hearing of some kind, and he was like drinking out of a glass of water, and it was the most like non-human way to drink out of a glass of water or a bottle of water. I can't remember what it was. And everyone was just like, what is this? What's happening here? Why is he drinking like that? He does have a lack of it's this like straightforward stare, but like not really looking at anything, you know? I must find this video. I'm sure it exists, or I'm sure you can. I don't know. I can't find it. Anyway, he just yeah. Anyway, he would never lead us astray. Would never. I try Facebook. You might there. I try never to go on Facebook as a general rule. I have to because of work sometimes, but the source. He's there waiting. Do you guys remember the metaverse? Do you guys remember when that was going to be a thing and they spent like $1 billion on it? And then and then they just said, actually, we take it back. Completely wasting money. I love it here. Yeah. If you guys never saw what the metaverse looked like, this is not a joke. This is not a joke what it looked like. This is legitimately what Facebook posts out. That's supposed to be Mark Zuckerberg. Honestly, they kind of got his eyes right. To be fair, they got the soulless eyes kind of right. I also just love it looks just like him. Honestly, you know what? Maybe they nailed this. It did look like it does. It's like the Mii's but scarier. I also love that it's just like these monuments in this random field, like just dead environment. They spent so much money. How much money? How much money? Oh, I was short by $1 billion. Apparently they spent somewhere between 70 and 80 billion on the metaverse. I'm sure not all of that was on design, obviously. But I'm sure a lot of that went to laundering, probably. But like, you know, I'm sure there were developers and people who were like working behind the scenes stuff. But it's like a Mii, but if it was made for an N64. None of that went to the design team. And we still pay for health insurance, right? They're like, that's too expensive. What we need is golden horses.
This swarthy, bearded man before you.
Nikona, welcome in.
Fourth favorite streamer.
Nikona, you're Australian, aren't you? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm late to it, but raid, no worries. Wizard arrives when they say they will, or something. I forget. I'm bad at the phrase. I bet precisely when they need to. Yes, or something. You're from Australia. Very cool. I was in Australia. I was in Australia in last October, this past October. But I'm trying to go back. We have a lot of Aussie friends, and a lot of Aussie streamer friends and stuff. So, would love to go back. Precisely when he means to. Yes. Yeah, I think means to is correct. Yeah. Where you visit? Well, I visited Queensland because most of the streamers I know live in Brisbane. So I was in Brisbane for the longest period of time. But a friend of mine and I took a road trip to New South Wales, where we ran into a few other streamers. And then we were there. We road tripped for a week, and then we went back. And then like I went up to Mooloolaba to go to the Australia Zoo. But yeah, but I don't know. I would probably go back to Queensland for the majority of it. But would probably try to visit New South Wales again, and then maybe like Melbourne or something. I don't know. Do you mean Bullet Hell or Bullet Heaven, Bear? Where, if you don't mind me asking, whereabouts in Australia are you? But I big fan of Australia. I even have a box of shapes sent to me by Madrigal. I have a box of shapes right next to me. Our trip sounds like so much fun. Lord God. There is a difference, actually. Bullet Heaven is a new term that they're using for like Vampire Survivor style games. Bullet Hell being like the bullets are coming from an enemy and you're dodging them. Bullet Heaven being like you are the source of all of the bullets and stuff. You're from Melbourne. Oh, very cool. I would like to visit. My pal YV and I mentioned maybe taking a trip there in my next trip. So I've heard it's very cool. I've heard it's where the hipsters live. I've heard it's where the Aussie hipsters live. Are you an Aussie hipster? Would you consider yourself a hipster? Pizza shapes best. I love pizza, so pizza shapes the best. Alex, how'd you go with Myst? By the way, speaking of Aussies I met on my Australia trip. I started it. I struggled with the beginning. I didn't know what I was supposed to do for the longest time, and then I guess I missed a note that was on a rock. Somehow I passed it a billion times, maybe. But we are. So I feel like we're not. I got to the ship's age or something like that. So we're there. I paused right there. Wait, because I'm watching the showcase and there's an interesting Bullet Hell game with a pixel style. Ooh. Bullet Hell or Bullet Heaven? This is a cool thing to know. What's a cool thing to know? Hell! Okay. Actually, I kind of like Bullet Hells. I'd have to see it. Oh, the different bullet games. Yeah. I think people have recently been using the term Bullet Heaven. I like it. I like that there's a separation because I was talking to someone once about the game Fury, which is very good, which I still need to finish. And I was trying to describe it, and I asked them, "Do you like bullet hells?" Because the bosses are kind of bullet helly. And they thought I was talking about like Vampire Survivors, and I was like, "Okay, no, that in my head." This was last year. In my head, I was like, that should be a different thing. And then recently, it seems like people have been using Bullet Heaven to mean like you are the source of the bullets or the projectiles coming out or whatever. And I think I like that. But Fury, because you told me to. It's great. It's great. Alex, would you consider yourself a hipster? Are you a hipster? What's your archetype? If you were to claim an archetype, what is your archetype? Are you really a hipster if you consider yourself a hipster? That is a good question. Maybe. Would a hipster know they're a hipster? I guess it would take some sort of self-awareness, wouldn't it? Like, they'd have to also be very self-aware that they are hipster. I acknowledge that I am hipstery about some things. Like, I can be hipstery about music. Not a hipster, no. More like a grunge metalhead, walking contradiction because I love my bubblegum pop for my feminine side. You know, I think that is a great description of you. I think that is a wonderful description, and I see it. I see the grunge metalhead, because you do have like a rocker vibe to you. He is also a musician, friends. He sometimes makes music on stream. Um, but he also does dances like this on stream. So you just never know. You just never know what you're gonna get. I was once a hipster during the hipster golden years. 'Twas a crazy time. Let me guess. Death Cab for Cutie. What else? Who else would you have listened to? Probably The Heart and the something. What is it? Who am I thinking of? The Heart and the Head? You strike me as a Heart and Head listener. I love clothing from the World War II era, but I don't like the mustachy stuff. What? Well, that's a shame, Alex, because you've grown like a mustache for a bit, and your mustache was amazing. So, like, I feel like not a fan of acoustic folk either. I don't mind a little bit. I don't like country, and so sometimes folk really crosses the line into country, and I've never been much of a fan of that. But I do like some folk. I like mustaches. The consumable mustache culture. If you don't, okay, what a hipstery thing to say. but I agree. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Consumable mustache culture. I don't know if you could say that without being a little bit of a hipster. But I understand what you mean. I get it. You got me. But I think here's the thing. I am a bit hipsterish. For sure. Again, I'm very hipstery when it comes to music. You guys all know that. I don't hide it. I can be sometimes a bit like, ooh, this is very popular and I don't like it. I don't like this. To be fair though, I think part of it is I don't really like pop music a lot because I find the lyrics to be very like empty. That being said, there are sometimes times where it infects me as well, and that's what it is, an infection. But I'm also like, I don't think I've lived in places that have had a lot of hipsters, and I've sort of, maybe I'm just a contrarian. Maybe that's what it is. Because sometimes I'm like over the hipsters. I'm a bit hipstery about hipsters too, you know? Some people try to sell me art. I've told the story before. I've been stopped on the street, people trying to sell me art, and I'm like, look, not today, bud. Get a job, that kind of, I love pop, but not if I can feel how manufactured it was by a team of like 10 producers who just produce hits. Yeah. I'm fair with that. Would you describe yourself as a Swiftie? Would you describe yourself as a Swiftie, Alex? Some pop music has power tones. The true ultimate hipster, JPP. Yeah. When you become hipstery about hipsters, that's like, I really don't, same. Alex, I am not a Swiftie, and sorry to the Swifties in chat. But we are mortal enemies. No, I'm just kidding. You can like whatever you want. You'll just have to deal with me making jokes about Taylor, Alex, sushi, same. I joke about listening to a lot of sad boy music. Back in the country days, I played her to accompany my friends singing, but that was it. Yeah, I'm not really. I think part of it, and we've talked about this, Alex is a great person to talk to music about because he has a lot of thoughts and expertise, I believe. But we've talked about this before. I'm a big lyrical person. Like, I love lyrics, like songs that have meaning. I like really good writing when it comes to lyrics. Big lyrics guy. Pop music tends to not have that. Pop music tends to be more just like, woo, I'm the best, I am great, I am the best there ever was, everyone else is a hater. And I don't really, that doesn't vibe with me at all. That doesn't, like, that type of music doesn't typically strike me in any way that just I'm not drawn to that. So I like to listen to music that's like, there's like some good like word plays, or like I love how they did this thing. Or for people who've been around long enough, I've had streams where I will play a song or a music video and be like, let us talk about what the song means. Here, welcome to my TED Talk. Actually, that Trouble song is a proper banger. Trouble. I don't think. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Maybe Johnny Cash "Hurt" is one of my favorite songs. That is a good song. I mostly know it from the Kermit cover. Kermit covers Johnny Cash "Hurt." Also, that's a Nine Inch Nails song first, and then Johnny Cash covered Nine Inch Nails. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know that. You'd like my friend Callan May. He's very focused on story-based lyrics. I will write that down. Done. I will look them up. The little or no emotion behind pop music. Yeah. I will say there's like one J-pop band that I really like. And by really like, I guess I mean there's a few songs that I like by them. Or I also yesterday said that the K-pop song that's in the game Dead as Disco, it was stuck in my head. So like there are times where I am contradictory to my own self. But that's just I feel like that song got stuck in my head because I played it so many times on stream, and then it just got in there, you know? Rainbow Connection Hurts My Soul. What a good song. Be right back. Gotta hang watching. Sounds good. Whoa, I know. Or just a good song. I mean, I will say, like, what's interesting is, like, as I listen to that song, I'm like, gosh, I hate the lyrics a little bit. Like, I even focus on the lyrics to that, and I'm like, gosh, I hate the lyrics. I think actually, you know what's funny is I think the parts I like are the Korean bits that I don't really know what they're saying. And I think it's because then I don't know how bad the lyrics are. But I'm like, I really like how the music sounds, and I guess how the words sound, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what she's saying, but I like how the lyrics sound with the music. But like then the parts that she sings in English, I'm like, oh, I hate that. I'm like, ugh, why is it just like, I don't know. But I like songs with meaning, with like, you know, you can tell the artist was feeling something when they were writing it. That makes me like a song. Noah Khan. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I have no idea. I said no idea. Okay. I've been reading some of the lyrics of his songs, and I think he's really good at writing them. Oh, very cool. What kind of music is he? No one laughed at my Noah joke, and it's making me sad. Folk, interesting. I do like some folk music, like I said. Monsters of Folk, that they're a folk super band. I would say She and Him is a folk band. They dip into a little bit of country, but it's like old country, because they'll do like covers of old country songs. What? I said I had no idea. No idea. No idea. I'll keep repeating it until I get a lol emote in chat. No! Unbelievable. My jokes are wasted on you. What was I gonna say? But I'm in my indie rock era. You know? I'm in my indie rock, indie garage bandy sort of era right now. Still like generally sad boy music. I haven't listened to my Discover Weekly yet. I'm gonna have to sit down and see if there's any new songs to add to the playlist, our stream playlist. I love when I look through this list and I'm like, I have no idea who any of these people are. And that's great. Actually, I take that back. I know who a couple of these people are. I lied. Sometimes I see the name of a title of a song and I'm like, oh, I bet I like that one. that sounds sad. Maybe it's not sad, but I'm like, oh, I bet it's going to be good. I saw a title of a song on the list called Seattle and So Forth. That sounds like a Jet song. It'll be funny if it's not. That sounds like a me thing. But oh gosh. I just spilled coffee. BRB.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
Welcome back, everyone. We can get into the game here in a second. I just figured I typically do like a, a smoother transition than what that was. But I just spilled coffee. How bad was it? It like got all over my hand. It definitely wasn't a like, oh, I can play this off. So it like, yeah, my hand was just covered in coffee. So I was like, I need to BRB. I need to BRB and take care of this real fast. None of it got like on anything important, but it was it was a spill. So I needed to clean that up real fast. We needed to run ads anyway. Like we were about to have to run ads. So it works out, I guess. But I thought, okay, let's take care of this real fast. Real fast. Anything else before we get to the game? I know we were talking about music just now. But and I'll go through that indie list, or maybe I'll actually watch the thing later. I'm almost done with the showcase so far. I've liked everything, but I've only added 2 games to my list. How many games? How long was it? Oh, I said a pun, and nobody appreciated it. No one was here to... No one appreciated. There you go, Bear. Just right. No, you don't have to apologize. Wait, no, what did I do? It's catching on. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, while the streamers were here, I should have asked them what they thought about some of the stream Twitch updates. They did announce another thing that's not really it doesn't really affect most of us or you. There's going to be a thing now where you can be a, what was it? You can get a sponsorship certification as a Twitch streamer that you have to renew every year, every 12 months. Wait, I was hanging the washing and an enormous grasshopper decided to land above my head and refused to leave. Have you just been hiding? It's okay. We had to take a BRB because I spilled coffee on myself. So I didn't see any grasshoppers while I was there. I think I heard them. It didn't land on you though. It was just like on a shelf above.
Welcome back, Sky Pirate.
Also, I forgot to connect Cloudflare, so he's not reading it today. Landed on the line. Wild Daz, how are you? Thank you so much for the 27 months. Wow, rude. I forgot. I disconnected it while the tech support person was here yesterday. And then I've just forgotten to turn it back on. I think if I did now, the stream would crash, so I probably won't do that. But you know, Daz, they never responded to my email. They never responded to my support email where I said, hey, I experienced this. Daz, what do you think of Pragmata? I haven't been watching because I might want to play it at some point. I did do some lurkies. So So 2 games, the Breath Edge and Erosion, but there was also a game by the Forgive Me Father team that looked really good called Dioxide. I'll check those out. Pragmata Fun, really enjoying. It looks great. Alex, did you hear about any of the like Twitch update things? It's a little challenging. I like it. It looks so fun. I played the demo and I loved it, and that's why I was like, oh, maybe I'll stream that. What's going on? Well, Twitch Rotterdam, TwitchCon Rotterdam is happening this weekend, or was happening. They announced a bunch of new things. A new thing that they announced today is, I think it's interesting. I don't think it'll like mean anything really, but they're going to be doing creator. So there's already, sponsorships that you can do like through the Twitch backend, but they're going to be doing something called sponsorship certifications. Takes 15 minutes and gives creators 12 hours of early access to sponsors before non-certified creators. They might also offer like a better payout to if you're certified. And you have to renew your certification every year. So that's like a thing. I have never done a sponsored stream like that. I don't really, because typically they're for games that I have very little interest in, they're always like, it's Raid Shadow Legends or like stuff like that. You need to get 50 people to sign up for you to get $5. And it just doesn't feel worth it. But they added some new things. For one, they added, this past weekend, Twitch moderators can announce their mod anniversary. Like they have like a new, I actually really enjoyed Raid Shadow Legends. I've never played it. I don't think I've even seen really any gameplay. But so moderators can now, like, how like with stream streaks, people can do the share. I've been watching for 5 days straight. Mods can say it's every 6 months, but they can do like I've been a streamer here, or a mod here for 6 months, a year, whatever. What else? There's some different hype trains. There's the Golden Kappa that's been around. There's now going to be yeah, it's at least nice for the mods, It was Mod Appreciation Day this past week. It sounds boring. So there is Daz is unenthused. There's going to be more golden trains. So the emotes still only last 24 hours, but PogChamp, Cool Cat, Whatface all get golden versions. Oh, this I think is great. They will be adding captions to Twitch clips in the built-in editor, which I think is great. I pay my mods a preferential treatment. There we go. We like that. See, perfect. I got a hug from Alex, so I'm not even a mod, so imagine that. I usually make mine tacos. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do. That's fair. You have Taco Tuesday. But you're going to be able to add captions to clips, and I think they said the way it'll also work is if you as a streamer have set up like a template, because like I think you can change like the colors and stuff. When people make clips, it'll default to whatever template that you've done. So I get a Christmas gift every year from one of the streamers I mod for. It counts. We love that. I currently pay all of our mods. I have no mods. Let's see. Anyway, I think the adding captions, excellent. That's very good. A lot of people use like third-party stuff to add captions anyway. Wonderful that you can just add captions. I think so. Those things better than a mod age. OMG, modding for 6 months. Well, I mean, there's no way that Twitch would have any kind of like pay for mods. You know, there's no way that they would do that. I think that's a fun thing. What's actually funny though, the fun fact is, if you ever, you know how like sometimes mods will like time out other mods, or like will do whatever, or streamers will time out their mods. I mean, streamers should be. Oh, I see. Okay. I think that's difficult. Some mods are more active than others. How would you how would you quantify that? Like, it just feels like, if you, I mean, it makes sense if you're like a big streamer and are like requiring like a minimum like you need to be at this amount of streams, you need to be doing this, like you have like certain not etiquette, but like certain guidelines you need to follow, or expectations. That makes sense. But like if you're sort of just like, I have these mods and you guys can do whatever, then it's sort of, I could see it being like, well, captions should be more accessible for everyone on Twitch. Yeah, it'll be great. I'm glad. Only offer them 1 taco instead of 3. Or tacos and Christmas cards, yeah. That's also acceptable. No, I like the sharing of mod age, though. What I was gonna mention though is, you know how like sometimes people get timed out, or as like a joke or whatever. It actually resets your mod age anytime you do that, because when you get timed out, it removes your mod status. So streamers and mods that do that, VIP too, yeah. So it will like reset that, and people have realized that now, which is interesting. I'm in the Twitch moderator guild or club or whatever, and a lot of them were talking about it, and they're like, oops, we like time each other out all the time, and so my like mod age is just the last time I got timed out or whatever. So I guess I'll never be able to share my mod age or whatever. Anyway, but what else? There is also they're also upgrading the clip maker, where currently, like when you set up a vertical clip, you have to manually select like where the camera is, where the gameplay is. It's now going to be doing that automatically, which is good. It's going to auto detect your camera. Upgrade. This is not like this is a lateral upgrade or change. They're going to be if you get clips made of your stream, They'll be prompting the streamer to share all your clips with a single button to your stories. How about keeping clips in native vertical? Like, only vertical? I like wide clips also. I like having them both. I hit my 7 years yesterday. None of them better time me out. Although, besides a misclick, that's not something that ever happens in that community. That's fair. Yeah, the vertical ones seem to die. Wait, what do you mean they seem to die? Like the template gets reset? Weird lifespan on 2K and vertical content. Really? Oh, I've never even noticed. Like the video just goes away? Much really? Oh, that's weird. Well, and to be fair, I've never really seen horizontal clips just get deleted unless like the person deleted it. Not the oh, interesting. Weird. That's odd. Native vertical. What do you mean? What are you are you talking about clips? What are you talking about? Dual format streaming. Ah, oh, interesting. Okay. Yes, clips, even VODs. But I guess I've never seen a vertical clip just go away, and I've never seen like a horizontal clip go away. You know. Dual and 2K, their versions disappear. Weird. So if you went to like, if you were watching a VOD on mobile, you would only be able to watch it in horizontal. After a certain point, maybe. Is that my understanding? Like they're not keeping the vertical 7 days of okay. That's interesting. Interesting. 30 plus yeah, okay. Interesting. All right. They are adding AI summaries, catch-up summaries to when viewers join chat. If it's been like the middle of a stream, they will pop up with an AI summary of what has happened. I am confused to one, who asked for this? Two, like why, like how do they determine what's happened? 60 if you have turbo or partner. Yeah, I know mine are extended because I have Amazon Prime connected to my Twitch account, and that increases how long VODs stay. I think maybe it's the same length as turbo. It seems pointless. Chatbots have filled that space for years. As well as you could also ask, hey, what's happened? What's happened in stream? YouTube has it. It says things like, chat are enjoying the fart jokes. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad that the people will feel very tuned in. Frosty does it, reads chat and transcriptions of captions. Oh, interesting. Well, we don't have captions on our stream. Or poke the VOD for the beginning. Also, you could do that. Yeah, or it could be a moment where the streamer could actually tell you what's happened. Or other people in chat. Maybe maybe it could be a moment of engagement, you know? It'll say, chat is not enjoying Jet's puns. That is probably fair. And screenshots video, it'll mention what Ralph is up to. Be accessible, but they could ask. Why don't you have captions? It's just another thing to have. Just another thing to run. I used to have captions, but then it was like having, this was on my old iMac. It would just make things run slower, so I don't know. Yeah, but it was having my mic hooked up to the plugin website or whatever. It also can't understand me. Was an issue we were running into. Shady, welcome in. Because I slur my words, and I'm generally not very, you know. Can it overstand you? Probably. Also, transcripts being wrong is half the golf ball. Is that a joke because it, like, misunderstood you? I like that. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hilarious. No, I like that. I like that joke. At first I just didn't know if it was a mistake, but then I'm like, wait, I think that's funny. I like that. That's so money. But then the thing that I like, which I think people will probably hate the most, is higher tier subscriptions, tier 2 and tier 3. I said this in your chat, Daz. Higher tiered subscriptions are going to be able to put GIFs in chat with Jiffy. Booly. Yeah, boo. You don't like that? I like it. I like it. It's an incentive to people for people to subscribe higher. And apparently you will have the ability to yeah, I know. No bully. But yeah, I think that's a good incentive for people who have tier 2, tier 3 subs or to subscribe higher, you know? But as a I think streamer and mods will be able to, well, I think mods can moderate the GIFs if it's like a bad one, I guess. And streamers can like remove certain ones from being sent in chat. They can't even do giant emotes on mobile. Fair. So but it's just an additional thing. I mean, currently tier 2, tier 3 subs only get additional emote or emotes depending if you're a partner or not. But see, if we were partner, tier 2 and tier 3 subs could get multiple emotes. But we only get the singular ones. The apps are so trash already that I don't know how they could make it worse. That's probably fair. It somehow only plays kick streams. I mean, what else would you want, Daz? For people who have tier 2 and tier 3 subs? I ain't got any other ideas. I think that's a fun thing. Also because I just love GIFs. I love GIFs. I love responding in only GIFs to people. It makes me happy. Bear gets it. He loves the GIFs. But the children love the GIFs. I follow a couple staffers. I don't. I follow a couple ambassadors, so that's about it. Also, it was very awkward. I think I mentioned this. The announcements of all of these things was very awkward because Dan Clancy. I said Dan Casey the other day. Dan Casey is one of the hosts of Nerdist, or he was. That I think he still works for Nerdist. But Dan Clancy is the CEO of Twitch. And when he was making these announcements, he would be like, we are now adding AI summaries to the streams. Pause. Wait for applause. And it's like silence. Eventually, I think someone noticed that was happening. And then you would hear like a woo. And then then a few more people would start clapping. You know, like they needed somebody to really kick it off. But there was one that got some applause. Actually, you know what? I think it was the mod announcement, the like mod anniversary announcement got a lot of applause. But at most of them, he would like And we're now doing this. And he waited for applause every time. And very rarely did it ever warrant applause, nor was it like, people just didn't applaud for most of it. It was very awkward. It felt very The Office. What kind of leftover pizza? See what cool stuff they have I don't. They had Vertical a good 6 months before beta was even released. Ah, that's interesting. The whole, like, Daz, you know about the whole badge thing, right? I think the badge thing is cool. Butter chicken and Hawaiian pizza? What? What a combo. I'm not a Hawaiian fan. I've never had butter chicken pizza. 2 flavors. Ah, okay. One, I did initially think that was combined. And I was like, what a flavor profile. But, okay, 2 different slices. I like that. I like that. Des, you were here when we talked about the new chat badges. Yes, the custom chat badges. I like that. I'm very happy about that. I think that's a good update. We will be using that in the future. Because we hit B week, everybody. For those who don't know, we did hit B week. So like, there's going to be a custom badge for B week. You'll have to do some watching for a badge. And I'll also have a one for people who gift a sub. We've been waiting long. You guys have been waiting long enough for it. I do think, I was looking at the calendar. I think it's going to be the last week of June, potentially. Because, I'm gonna probably do something for my affiliate anniversary. And I don't want B week to be in the middle of that. And then, Steam Next Fest is happening a week. So I was like, oh, okay, so we can't do B week that week either. So I was like, we'll probably do the last full week of June is my goal. And that gives me time to work on some things. I'm trying to get I'm working on so many things right now. So, so it'll give me time to get things done. I also need to record the whole movie script thing. You said Daz and Yvy would be special guests reading for B movie script. I mean, I know I said Yvy. I don't know if I said Daz, but I messaged Yvy yesterday about it. I did think I had an idea potentially for it that would require more people, but I'm not sure if it would work really. So maybe if Daz is down, but I need to work out the logistics. I have an idea. We shall see. Because I was like, how do I make this fun? How do I make reading a script fun? Maybe that's also maybe part of the charm is that it's not fun, you know? Maybe you guys would like that. Maybe you guys would appreciate it if it's not as fun as one would think, you know? I mean, it was your idea. I mean, I know it was, but now I'm like, how do I make it fun? I didn't think that far. Sometimes I'm an ideas guy, Bear. I'm not always the most detailed idea guy. I have to like switch that mode on. Bee puppets? That's too much work. Well, we've been waiting long enough. How have you not thought about it? Because I didn't put any effort into anything until we reach a goal. Because that assumes we're going to reach a goal. we might never reach another goal ever. So I don't really start doing things until we reach, you know. Because again, it's doing all the work and then being like, wait, we're actually never going to reach it. So, but yeah, so I haven't thought about it. No, that attitude, I'm just realistic. I am both a dreamer and realistic. You know? I have dreams. We all have dreams. I know I do. Yeah, but you said that the whole last time we reached a goal, and now this time we're reaching a goal. Yeah, but there's no guarantee we will ever reach another goal. You know? At some point it ends. At some point, no other goal is met. It's just what happens. So, yeah. I don't count my chickens before they hatch, Bear. Neither should you. That's why they say that. So, no counting chickens. Or bees, in this case. Let me get my check, but... we don't accept checks. Imagine if you could send checks. I hatch my chickens before they count. You know? That's probably good. Expectations of math before even they're born is... It's high. That's some high expectation right there. But I don't think there's any other like announcement things before we get into more Myst. Was there? No. I'm checking Reddit. I see nothing else. All right. Let us get into the game. It's about time. No, that's Crash 4. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Anyway, we'll see about State of Play. I'm excited about State of Play tomorrow. That'll be fun to see. All right. Game. Oh, I was like, it's broken. No, that's just the pause screen. So we made it to the ship age. It's a little after 10. I only have 4 assignments left. I think it's okay to quit working for the night. When are the assignments due? Okay, so we like, not teleported, traveled through time to get here. I really don't know what we're looking at. Also, I am playing on PlayStation. Thank you very much to the devs. What's that noise? For the code. Let's look around on the surface here first. Oh. A key? That seems like a trap. What? What's it doing? Am I holding it? Why it do that? Oh. Am I like plucking it? I'm very confused how it's moving. Okay, we'll work. Can I climb this? No, I can't. Maybe the key will maybe get some scissors or something. I've never played Myst before. Technically Saturday at midnight, but I'm telling my ADH self that they are due Thursday at midnight. That's smart. Do what you must. Okay. Don't know if I... maybe we... maybe we're gonna find a book or something that says what we should be looking for. Is that the only thing I can interact with here? Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh. Are these buttons? No. That seems like a very tiny rug. A rose or something. Let me double check now. Apparently you have to be very precise with this, the mouse. Can I... oh! Those are the two options. Oh. We have maps. Is that? There we go. Ooh. Marker sw. The vault is located. The island of achieved very easy. Instructions are follow. Each of the marker. Turn everyone on position. Then, and as a final step to there to the nice. Ooh, blue page. Okay. There was a second door or something. I'm taking my last personal day on Thursday, so I can either have a fun day or a work day, but it will all be done that night. Nice. That's good. That's good. I hope you have a fun personal day. Or a good one at the very least. Wow. Red page. I take dagger. That's fancy. Syringes and things, it looks like. That must have been, like, mind-blowing when this game came out. Okay. The graphics! Okay. It has. Okay. Feels like, I don't know. It seems special. May have taken it on the day that I have all of my worst classes, so I don't have to see them again the rest of the school year. Fair. Well, how many... When does the school year end for you? Oh, so it's really the only day that no one expects anything from me. I had my authorization. Oh, yeah. Meeting tomorrow, meeting Wednesday, kindergarten graduation Friday, 5th grade graduation next month. Oh, that's so nice. What was I gonna say? How did the observation go? Oh. That didn't change, did... Okay, so... Did I just get it right on the first try? Because it was... What's this? Oh. So blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Kids are done Wednesday, June 10th. Teachers are done June 12th. I have 1 week off before summer school starts. That's so fun. Oh, look, there's fishies. I like to push buttons. All right, so there's something here. We got a flashlight. Okay, no, there's a wall here. Okay. Went great. I was supposed to get observed during first grade today, but my AP texted me at 6:45 this morning saying she had a meeting come up, so I adapted my lesson for kindergarten. She had nothing but good things to say. Oh, that's so good. Congratulations. Let's go here. Oh! If I just hold it here, hold on. I just like, I'm holding it. But that doesn't really help me. So it's too far to reach this. Looks like there's a stair that goes down. So maybe, hold on, if we go... My job is really the only thing in this world that I'm good at. I don't believe that's true. You've made lots of crafty things. Aha! Okay, wait. Does that help? What is this thing? This is a key. Is this a toilet? What's happening? What is this? What is that? There is a thingy here. I did this story. There was an old mermaid who swallowed a shark. It's like the old lady who swallowed a fly. I taught the kids the song and then had them play percussion instruments on all the different animals in the song, and they got to rotate through instruments. That sounds fun. It's very cool. Will this float? Oh, it'll probably float now. Maybe, because it's emptied. Why does that matter? I'm not positive. But... oh gosh. No. Some of these controls do bug me a little bit, but... did I put it on the right one? Aha! Looky, looky. The key for the key. And this one has a rope? Oh my goodness. They really made this difficult. You need a key for the key. All the keys, ropes on them. No free keys. I guess that is easier so no one like loses them, but still. Why did it go black? We have power on. Okay. But making them and being good at making them are two different things. I wouldn't say my stuff is good enough to sell, but it's fine as a hobby. I think you've done a great job. Okay. Let's see if that did anything. Okay, no, alright. Let's go to the other rooms. There's still also the thing up at the top. We don't know. We don't know about that. Wait. Wrong one. It's blinking. Nothing changed now that there's power. This is important somehow. Oh. Why did it go black? I assume that means something changed in the world. Oops. Or my character's starting to have blackouts. Not sure which. Wait. Oh, the power's stopped. Okay, that's why. Okay, so I have a limited time to, if something is powered. Let's go to the other. Okay, so spinning the globe did nothing. Oh! Didn't even see this last time. This is what happens when you push buttons willy-nilly. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's very pretty. Does this connect the two rooms? Oh, the two... 'Cause I think I came from this door. Right? I just somehow missed that. Okay. Switch it to that. Can't do anything there. Is there? No. There are these things here. Maybe the power's gone off. Where's up? It has. Just overcharge it. You know? I'm sure that's possible. Wait. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay, so you only get one shot at whatever this is. I don't know what that is. Suppose it's how they prevent you from just guessing it. Rude. How dare. Alright, let's turn this on. Let's also go up to the top of the mountain. I just looked up the ending to this because so much of this game doesn't look familiar anymore. This is the game I played. It's just been such a long time, I guess. Fair. I honestly, you know, I'm a bit surprised at, I mean, there is like a narrative lore situation going on, but I actually thought it was going to be more, almost like the Room series of games where there's like a, you know, either a narrator or like someone telling you things or like you're trying to, but it's very just like, almost escape roomy, but without any context. This feels very important. And there's the lighthouse. Is that what I want to like? It's at 135. This feels like it's connected to the puzzle down below, because we're looking at a 360 view and we have like the circle, you know? But I don't know what I'm trying to... I don't know what I'm trying to, like, point towards. which seems important. Myst does have a story. I think you just haven't really gotten into it yet. I could tell from what we read yesterday that there's obviously like lore going on. That there are these like different characters. We like the boys that lived in the island or whatever, and then like the guy coming to the island, and see some of that. Now, okay, hold on. That looks like it's... If this is 0... How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32. There's 32. Okay, that doesn't help me. Did I miscount? Maybe. That's how the story unfolds through journals and environment. I could be wrong though, it's been years. No, I think that's right. I think I need to figure out, like, here's the problem, is I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I don't know what I need to... Like, I don't know what I'm looking for. But I clearly need to push a singular button in a direction. But I just don't know what that direction needs to be. Or, like, why. Like, looking up at the, thingamajig. The spinny telescope. I don't know... I don't know what's important, I guess. I thought maybe, like, lighthouse, and that would be at, like, 135. I mean, maybe it's the ship, because there's that thing at the bottom. That desk, which would be 120, but then I don't really know how to decipher what 120 would be. Oh, wait. Well, that's... Is that the one that I can go... No, that's the one I can go downstairs. But... Which would be 185 if that's what we, like, want to get to. I just don't know. I don't know what the goal is. Is there anything like lounging over here? No. Okay. Let me just go look at this room. Also, we're about to have to run ads. Where is... Also, I'm kind of confused how this connects down at the bottom. So, okay. Like, so that's like 0. But again, I just don't know. So we need to turn the power on, and then I need to push the right button. There are these things out here. That I don't know what they do. Okay. Alright, we have to run ads, and then we'll come back. So stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, and we will BRB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, Lurkette, and we're back once again. How was your chili potato? Okay. Let's get out of here. Also, I had to pause the game because, yeah, I left that going for a minute while we were in ads on break. And I was like, yeah, that's very annoying, actually, to have that, just going off. It was so good. Lovely mush. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. Very pretty. I like this, like, thing. Okay, hold on. We have, like, certain rocks that are at, like, certain degrees. But those don't seem special. How good puzzles? I'm kind of lost a little bit. The lighthouse seems special. $135. My problem is I don't know how to read. Where is... Okay, hold on. Where is the second tunnel? Why can I always get it from the other side and I can... Oh, there it is. I honestly don't know how I beat this game. Yeah, it's very... When I say 135... Like, so this is 0. Is it every 5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. That's not making sense. 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 130, 135. That doesn't make sense, because this should be like 360, you know? So if that's the case, maybe it's not by 5s then. Should I just, like, can I see the lighthouse from under the water? Is it like... I wonder if that's a hint of something like, oh, you should know what that is. Or maybe it's... Hold on. Let me think about this. What is... Hold on. What is 360? Okay. Right. So... we have 0 here. We have 90. We have 180. So... and there is how many in a section? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or, well, is there 8? Do you count it as 8? Because then, like, that's a new section, you know? So if this is 90, and we have... yeah, I guess we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not... well... so wait, is it just by 10s? Is that what these are? But we're going for 135. I think I fumbled my way through this one. Sometimes I just get lucky. Yeah, that's what it feels like. So, hold on. Because if it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Wait, what? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That doesn't make sense. But this should be 90. So... So it might be, hold on. So 100, 110, 120, 130 is maybe this. But it's off. So it might be either of these two, maybe? So, okay, hold on. We have to go turn on the power. And we'll come back and we'll do one of these. That's how we're gonna solve this, is... Much how I did most of my math in school. We're gonna take a gamble. We're gonna have to, we get close to the answer and then we guess. Like when you do a math problem on a test and then you look at the multiple choice and you're like, none of these are the answer that I have on my paper. So we're going to just guess the rest, you know? Like, I'm going to choose the one that is the closest to the answer that I got to. That's how we're doing this. Where is this guy? Process of elimination. So, alright, it's pointing there. I said it was either like this one or that one. Let's go with this one. I'm gonna assume it wasn't that one. I feel like something's gonna happen. Yeah, this one definitely doesn't have a lot of, like, direction. Or this game doesn't have a lot of direction, which maybe that's, like, the appeal also. I think I typically need, like, a little bit more... guidance, at least, like, in terms of, okay, a clear... This is what your goal is. Now you need to figure out how to make that goal happen, you know? I think I typically need a little bit more. But, I mean, we are, like, progressing. Alright. I think we're gonna do this one. Oh! We got an Achievo, so yes. So we have solved the compass puzzle. The lights have turned on. Do I know what that means? Not yet. Let's, we needed to, there was that desk that was in the ship. So let's see if we can, maybe it's like the power is now on down there. Is the power on down here? It's happening, it's happening! Found a way back from Stone Ship. Okay, so I found also... Oh. As I say. Hey, I got your page.
You've returned.
I didn't mean to.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red page.
Is there anything else?
You must continue to help me. My name is Sierra Myst.
Oh.
Release me.
Oh.
I beg you to find me.
I feel like he might be a bad guy.
You must release me, for I need. Release me from this book, which has become.
My prison, maybe?
Bring me the red page. I need more red pages.
He
please.
loves red pages. Did they animate my voice? Is this not animated in the
Don't
original?
waste time. Look,
When you look.
don't. My brother. My brother is guilty. And I wrongfully imprisoned.
Who do I trust?
Bring the red page to me.
No, it was like videos of real dudes, so scuffed and old and charming. Oh, that's actually kind of fun. Okay, bye. What do you have to say for yourself?
You've returned. I thought you wouldn't return. Yes, to rescue me. I'm back now. Don't be my brother. I beg you. Be complete. Don't. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Listen to my brother. Egotistical fool and a liar.
Oh boy, this guy seems mad though.
Bring me the blue pages. Ignore the red ones. Don't bring the red ones. Earnestly implore you. Wrongfully imprisoned. You must believe me.
I don't trust him because of his voice.
Will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue page.
And by saying things like, I will have my retribution.
Please.
Typically people don't say that unless they're guilty of something, you know? Okay, this is crazy. The blue brother looks like a freaking Nord all of a sudden. I must send you pics of the OG. Yeah, please do. He does look like a Nord. I agree. Okay. We back. And we back once again. Whoa! Okay, why do they look so different? Whoa, weird. Yeah, they changed them entirely. Like, I thought maybe it was going to be like, they modeled, these 3D models were like made to look like them. But no, they were like, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. So we are moving the clock. I don't remember there being a time anywhere. Let's do 11:10. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh. I just realized it's not like... Wait a minute. Why is it not accurate? Oh, is it just like it's winding, sort of? Blue boy should look like a slime ball, and red boy should be devilish. I'm sending an email. This shall not stand. Yeah, it does feel weird, for sure. Also, very difficult to control this. Okay, so we have to find... We had some times listed for... Yeah, that is odd. Is this like... Is that sort of the puzzle? Like, I need to figure out... what is actually like... No, that doesn't make sense. I don't really know. I guess maybe it's not supposed to match at all. We're just winding the thing. You know? Now, okay, I'm not sure. Well. Not connected to that thing. Okay. We have this safe. I don't know what the password is. Let me just change selection. What do you mean change selection? Oh. Okay. I can use... That's weird. Alright. I feel like is that supposed to be telling me something? Let me see. Let me check these books. But the children love the books. Doesn't mention the clock tower. I read through some of this yesterday. They're so smooth and shiny now. I need more sweaty desperation. They're trapped in a book, and I'm the key. I need more begging. They do it. I will say it's interesting that the CG that they used for the characters still looks, I would say, almost of the era of these style of games, where it's that oddly smooth like character models, oddly smooth CG. I find that curious. I thought maybe, oh, like they've kept the original or something, or like they just kind of exported it at a higher resolution or something. No, they could have chosen higher quality models probably. But they were like, let's use Skyrim models. I don't remember reading about the clock tower. Maybe the OG actors are problematic. They've gotten canceled. The Myst actors canceled. Surely not. I can't imagine. Like, who even are those people? We should do a deep dive into the Myst actors. Oh, there's that submersible lamp. Okay, we did all that. On it. Who are they? Where are they now? I mean, maybe they're dead. Like, maybe that's... Or you know what probably was... I imagine it's probably a rights thing. Like, if they tried to make it look like them, they'd probably have to pay them, you know? And they're like, we could just download some models from... the internet. Oh, this could be related because the ground is... The clock tower is on like a gear. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We read. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. The sky here is dark and gray and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He is very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. First update, it's pretty cool. Myst was made by two brothers, and those two brothers are the OG actors. Oh, no way. Oh, that is actually fun. This is a fun deep dive. Years ago, he told me, there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills, which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the posts expecting visitors to arrive from the east, and people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout posts' attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ship continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ship sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I've decided, since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save this civilization and stop this enemy's planned destruction. I'm excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. I met the remaining survivors today. I have begun work on a plan for protection. Okay. Nothing looks familiar. After a short absence, I've returned to the sage with my two sons. They have as of yet traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be of great help this time instead of the nuisance they have been in the past. Goodness. All three of us, along with four of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see as they work on some small projects of their own. Okay. It has been over 4 months now, and construction is going well. My sons love the world except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky here were like the blue sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It has been 6 months of work, and we finally finished the fortress. It rests between the 3 hills, which are now only islands due to a rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with on my visits to Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. The holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. This looks like... okay. Power track slope. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide sufficient protection for us all. Okay. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. The weapons have been stopped, and it appears they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. Last night we had a small celebration. The old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I have had a healthy adventure and have begun work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the tide. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to the mechanical age one day and find the population growing and my fortress still strong, though the sky may always be black. I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. Okay, that didn't really help me as much as I thought it would. Also, there's this thing. What's this thing doing? Okay, so the CGI brothers are likely a concession to help virtual reality players. Oh, right, there is VR. There should be a setting to switch it to somewhere, but... Oh! Oh. Did it save? Classic video mode on. Hold on. Oh,
You've returned. Thank you for bringing Red Mage.
also, wait a minute. Why are there no subtitles? But there they are. There you go.
You must continue to help. My name is Sierra.
Would have made all the music too, and one is acting in Abduction. Also, you asked about Riven. I can request a code for Riven. I was going to do that after I finished Myst. They did a remake of Riven.
Release me from this book which has become.
So that's pretty neat. So this was all made by two brothers. What was behind here? I've forgotten. Oh, right. Yeah, we did that. Riven is incredible. If you like Myst, it's just like better and bigger Myst. Really? Okay. That's fun. Yeah, I planned on requesting it. I just didn't want to request 2 codes at one time from these people. Okay, I kind of feel... Okay, hold on. Is this related to... This? Okay. Maybe we'll check it out. No, okay, I don't think that's related. Oh, and if you didn't know, Riven is canonically Myst 2. No, I did not know that. Okay, very cool. Is there more than one Riven game? Yeah, they're all just Myst 3 and 4. Where are you getting the codes? There's a website that creators can request codes from. This one is specifically... there are multiple websites like this, but this one is terminals.io. And I feel like they typically have a lot of, like, survival crafting games. But they also do occasionally have, like, other stuff that's not that. They happen to have wait a minute. When did they have... Oh, coming soon. Okay. They have a game that I've been like waiting for a very long time. I just noticed. I pulled up the website. And anyway, I got an email about because I have signed up through Terminals, but I've also I'm on their email list, and they were emailing about Myst, but I think Bear and Madrigal had mentioned Myst a couple weeks ago, and then I saw my email, and they're like, Myst and Riven have been ported over to the PS5 and console, and so I was like, oh, well, what if I did that? Okay, I really don't know. That's what the... Oh! Okay, I went with, like, that angle is what I was trying to go for. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do. But we take those. We win those. Okay. Man, if you were emailing the Brothers of Mist, you were going to bump up as to my third favorite student. No. I was just talking to a PR person. Okay, this is going down. Is that a good thing? What happens if I do this lever now? Wrong lever. Okay. There's only 1, 2... Oh, okay. Which wheels? Okay, so one does the top 2, the other one does the bottom 2. Is that what I'm supposed to do? 3, 3, 3? No? That's what it starts at. What am I trying to do here? What if I just keep pushing this? Wait, this is now only doing... Oh, that's weird. Wait a minute. I'm very confused how this works. That's at its lowest now. What's this? Okay, so clearly I need to figure out something. Well, that's 240. That doesn't help me. Okay, so this is separate from... One, two, three. Do we just need to get it like 1, 2, 3? Why is it that sometimes... That's 1, 2, 3. Is that too simple? I don't know what you want from me. I think that is I think my only, like, I really don't know what it like wants me to do most of the time. We just read the book involving this, and I'm not sure I know what it wanted me, like, there wasn't anything. Don't remember there being... Three-digit code with 9s. We have that electrical thing downstairs. By the way, we'll likely only go for another like 30 minutes or so. What do you want me to do? Is like, maybe, is something else those gears. And this is going down, but pourquoi? No 24-hour stream? No, no 24-hour stream. You guys have to get me to partner if you want a 24-hour stream. I don't know. Oh, so just a 12-hour thing. I mean, we have had an impromptu 12-hour before, so that's not out of it, you know. But not tonight, no. I got a mod tonight. I got stuff I need to work on before then. Like, yes, this thing is going down, but what is that really? You know, what is that? What is changing? I feel like, I wonder if there's gonna be like a door or something, because it showed the maybe I need to close myself in here. Maybe that's where I've gone wrong. Mod where? Mod for an Aussie streamer? Wait. But it's super, it would be like, it's very late. Just tries to make us responsible adults and go to bed at a reasonable-ish hour. It would be very late for you. It starts late for me. It starts at like 1:30 right now, my time, AM. So that's 4:30 your time. So. Very late. I don't get what he usually only streams for like 2.5 hours or something. So I'm usually going to bed at 4. Like there's no, they're just like, they don't even give me, there's like no hints. They're like, oh, you want an idea of what you need to do? Good luck. Like I'm moving, okay, obviously there are the numbers there, and like the gears move when I do this. Imagine if I just got it right, you know? Just... change selection, push interact. I don't know what you want from me. Let's consult the books. To the books. I mean, so hold on. Let me go back here for a second. That's where we were at, the stone ship, because that shows all the thingies. Mechanical. That seems to be... Doesn't say anything about, like, numbers. Doesn't say anything about... What's this? Is this anything? Not really. Nothing... See, I feel like maybe that's gonna happen, where we then go downstairs. That doesn't really help me. Have we seen this anywhere? I don't recall. No. We did that already. Do I need to, like... Hold on. What if I point you towards... There we go. What if I point you towards that thing? Let's see if there's any changes in time. There definitely is a clue somewhere, yeah. Maybe it's like... We got a clue from that, which was like the dates. And that's what got us to the ship's age or whatever. Let's keep looking around. I like the spinny paintings. By the way, this game kind of feels like Alan Wake, sort of, because he talks about writing books and, like, and stuff. That's definitely a hatch. We have these numbers. I don't know what that's for. I don't have numbers. We haven't gotten any numbers, really. Sweating right now? Oh, no. We have this. I don't know. This is for the ship. Or something. Have they left a new note for me? No. What did this say? This was... Oh, right. We did that. What is this? Is this related? This is a giant gear. Very mechanical, you know? Mechanical age, nothing. Okay. I just remembered screaming at this game. Thoughts and prayers for you? Oh no. Was it at this part or just real? He just had a flashback of, wait a minute, I remember. What's this? Did we look at this? Oh, wait, no. This is where... It doesn't reset everything, right? Okay, power's on. How do I get out of here? How did I get out of here? This way, this way. I'm so glad we don't have to redo the whole thing. Get me out of here. Look, if it shows me that I can interact with something, I'm going to push it, you know? I'm going to push that button. And so I saw the book open. I forgot that we had already been there. I pushed the button. Valid. Yeah, they push a button, they point something, and I'm like, yes, I'm here for it. Okay, what if, all right. What is, if I do this, does this change? A flashback from you being under there in the tunnel that leads to like the electric thing where like there's all the like generators, or are you winning? Not really. I feel like we've made very neutral, minimal progress. 724. Oh, that will go to the thingy. This will go to the thing that's on the wall. We'll at least go somewhere where we have like an idea, some kind of lead. It's very clear there's something. Hold on. 724. Can you do things out of order? Like, is there an order? 724. Oh. Safe cracker. Ignite. I just push things that say ignite. Like, I don't even think about it, you know? I spin things, Oh! What? It goes. What's there? I think it's one of those games where you have multiple branches, but we'll hit dead ends on some until others are complete. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. Oh. I should have. Oh no. The PSI was too great. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Did it go down? No. Oh, so we're about to have to run ads? Oh. Run, 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 run! No! Wait, will it come back up? How does tree physics work? Oh, that thing is... Oh, wait. We lost... Oh, hello? It's, oh. So you gotta, like, get on. Oh. When it comes up. This is like those, what country is it that has those really scary elevators where they're just, like, constantly moving? And you have to just get on when it comes up? Germany. Those make me nervous. The idea of that. I think I would get crushed. How many people die every year, every day from one of those elevators? It sounds like a Final Destination setup. I'm in. Oh. It didn't like that. Top of the world. Rode the tree to the highest. I mean, okay. But oh, I thought there was more. Can I keep going down? No? Okay. I'm a little confused by this. Is this the only thing? Does this not take me anywhere? I thought surely... there'd be like... It doesn't... Does this... I was like, yes, I'm gonna get in here and then it'll like... Maybe, wait. Maybe, hold on. Get in! Oh. Terrifying, by the way. I would be panicking at this point. Oh. We got there. By there, I mean we are in a different place. I really don't know what there is. By the way, who is that? Oh, Lemmy. He kind of looks like... I thought he was, Radiohead. What's his name? I thought it was the guy from Tom York. Yeah, I thought it was Tom York for a second. I was like, is that a Tom York emote? Imagine if he streamed. He would be the wildest streamer, I bet. Like, you just would never know what was gonna happen. He'd just be talking and nobody knows really what he's even saying. Oh, this looks cool. Immediately it gets attacked by a crocodile or something. Now, I was not prepared for this because I read about the mechanical age. Could use some WD-40. So yeah, I have no idea what we just got ourselves into. Alright. I like this world. Visually, it seems cool. I found this world to be irksome. Uh-oh. Chat's divided. Clearly, this is some kind of, like, rail system or something, or, like, maybe water spouts. I'm sure the Mozzies and humidity would be horrid. Yeah, for sure. And that's, like, the least of... I don't like when you can't see into water. The atmosphere is cool. If this had... Oh! I was about to say, if this had tree houses, this would be cool. Looks up. Tree houses. Okay, that is pretty cool. What's this way? An elevator. Okay, this is probably the thing that we figure out how to, like, get this thing, and then we go up, I bet. But what are we what are we moving? I don't know. The dynamic scenery is so nice in the remake. The dynamics, like, just like how it changes from place to place. Oh, that's a cool stairwell. Slide? Question mark? I'm glad there's no combat, because I would hate this area, though. I would be afraid of crocodiles. What's wrong with the cute little swamp puppies? Oh. You know... Oh, that stops this, probably. Well, they eat at us, mostly, you know. Okay, so I can turn it left or right. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So wait. Am I listening to the water go through here? I think so. Oh! That was nice. Unless it's a gas bottle. Fair, fair. Okay, so... That's like, it's now going in that direction, right? What happens if it goes here? What are you doing? Nothing. Okay. Because hold on. If we do this... It's now quiet over here. So it's going this way. No. Is there any reason to bring it over here? I don't think so. So it's not going this way. That just goes back down. Okay. Are those like fireflies? Oh. Look at that. Okay. Do this. Wait. Nope, I did that wrong. But let's see. Water is coming out of here now. Not that that really helps us, I don't think. If I do this... Is this powered now? Woo! I feel like a... What are those things from Star Wars? What are those little guys? Ewok. I feel like an Ewok. I'd live up here. Okay, let's go this way. Seems like a dead end. Seemingly nothing. I would hate this though. Like having gaps in the walkway, that's a no, I do not appreciate that. So let's see if we can get to like a stopping point. Honestly, looks like a cozy existence, but I fear heights. Yeah, I am not a big heights person. I've learned there's some things I don't mind, like I can be on a mountain and not really feel that scared. But if it's like this looks unsafe, I would be very nervous. Why is there no railing here, you know? We did not take the right safety precautions to build these homes. Or lookouts or whatever. So, okay. Was there another elevator up here that I saw that I skipped? That is... This is that other elevator. Do I want to go through here? I don't. Because I can't. There's a higher place? Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big heights guy. That looks like, I think that's where I came from. Is that? Oh! Okay. So I opened that door. Now, hold on. I do want to see... this. How do I get to you? You're not attached to anything. This is the, that's the place that's like... Alright. Well, I've opened a door. Let's go ahead, we'll save here. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Channel wood. Hopefully we'll make some more progress. This treehouse in particular seared itself into my memory. Oh, really? Just, were you stuck here for a bit? And that just popped up? Thank you for being here for 20 streams, Bear. Appreciate it. Are we a daily streamer these days? Yes and no. We're a whenever streamer these days. For it's typically weekdays, yes. Weekends are up in the air. It just sort of depends what I'm doing. It's just some days you feel like it, some days you don't. Some days we start at 11 a.m. my time. Sometimes we start at 4 p.m. my time. There's really, you know, there's nothing, there's no way to know. No way to know what's happening, when I will stream, where I will be. I like to keep you on your toes because that's what good creators do. They don't give you any kind of, you know, they don't give you any kind of heads up, really. It's just, you know. Are we not watching PlayStation tomorrow? No, probably not. I'll probably just watch that on my own. Oh, DualShock, welcome in. Thank you so much for popping in. First time chatter. We know DualShock from YV's stream. So elusive, so mysterious. I like a bit of mystery. I don't know if it's recommended that streamers have mystery in their schedule, but I do like to, you know, like to be somebody you guys can't fully pin down. Inscrutable, as I said. I hope that's how you all describe me to other streamers. When you tell other people about my channel, I hope you describe me as inscrutable. But DualShock, how are you? We're just ending stream. I say he's very kind and very thoughtful. You say that about who, Bear? What happened to the shrew? We don't know. Shrew is still at large? No idea. And he likes gangs. That part you have correct. That part's right. The other part, I don't know if that's correct. I often don't care about things, and I'm head empty, you know? Man, the shrew could be a streamer. Very mysterious. Actually true, though. I poke things every once in a while to see if anything stirs, but nothing. So I don't think it's here. I think it's moved on, but the thing is that I cannot rest until I know for sure. Now you guys are just lying. And we don't like that. Nah, and we don't like that. Maybe build it a house? You mean a prison? Have you have my 75-inch TV? I could never lie. I mean, we are ending, so I apologize for that. But you can lie, and you do lie. That is going to be it for our stream today. Ooh, Larquette's getting some points. The reign of Bear will soon be down with Larquette here. Okay. Well, we're gonna stop here. Let me give a couple of thank yous. Wait, a battle? Now I'm more intrigued? Well, Watch yourself. Yeah, we need Bear's currently in the lead. Emmers is typically the one taking not points away from him, but yoinking before he has a chance to. And maybe we need more people trying to take down Bear. Maybe we need more people. I shall win. I've been back and forth in first. We've been back and forth in first. Yeah, that's true. Why is it against me? I mean, well, because you're in the lead. That's really that's the only reason why. And you have a lead of like 100 points right now. So you kind of have you have a safe reign. So, but, we will go ahead and end stream. I did see that Alex just started streaming. He's playing a game that I would like to play called Heaven's Vault. I'll send you to Alex. But before we go, Sushi, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. Lurkette, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Fuzzy Gamer for the follow. Shan for the 3 stream streak. Nakona for the follow as well. Daz for the resub of 27 months. And Bear for the 20 stream streak. If you guys don't know Alex, he is wonderful. I met him. I met him in Australia. Very tall, that guy. But we'll continue Myst tomorrow. And, yeah. That is all. But I hope you will join me on this raid. Give him, I don't really have a raid message. Just say, the way my eyes are darting around the screen right now, Lurkette is just watching, waiting. Oh, there we go. Aren't most people talk to? Yes, but he's also he's I think about the same height as Yvy, I'm pretty sure. I am a hunter. Lurkette is on the prowl now. But also very nice. He's very funny. I think you guys will find. He does love a good puzzle game, and it looks like he's playing one. This game is on my list of things to play, so I probably won't watch, but you should say hello to Alex. He's great. Drop him a follow. Has a great voice. Very talented musician. That's it for us today. I hope you guys have a great rest of yours, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.